Take everything out of my pockets. It looks like I'm help put my glasses on really as well, wasn't it? Good evening, friends. Now, it's been a while since Dora's been here, so I think we can do better than that. Good evening, friends. That's more like it. Good evening and welcome to Littleport Christian Spiritualists this fine Thursday evening. It is a pleasure to see familiar faces, new faces, faces that we ain't seen in a while, and faces that we see every week as well. Don't forget that. And faces that everybody knows here without actually seeing, you know. Oh, there is no... Here we go. They've started. Right. Dora, watch that row. Watch that row. Just, you know, be careful. But it is a pleasure to welcome you all here this fine Thursday evening to witness the proof and the truth of spirit. Because we are gathered here today to talk about the world of spirit and those that we love and thought we have lost. But we know we haven't. Because we know that they gather round and watch over us, keep us on the path, keep us on the straight and narrow. Just don't keep us organised, because I'm proof that they don't do that. But the truth is, we gather in upliftment, love and laughter, a true community of living spirit, because that's what really, really matters. And so it gives me great pleasure to welcome back a medium who has been part of my journey in spirit, pretty much the most of the journey, let's be fair. We've met on the platform, we've met in petrol stations and in supermarkets. You know, I told you I was going to say that one again, you know. But tonight we meet to see the work of Dora and her guides. Because tonight we have the pleasure of welcoming our medium for the night, the lovely Dora Sheridan. And so please send your love and upliftment to her throughout this evening. And I know you're in for a good one. But of course, this is a spiritualist divine service. And so we will always and forever begin and end by opening in prayer. Well, we open in prayer, we close in prayer as well, is what I meant, but there you go. Let's join together for a moment as we say, Great Spirit, divine source of all creation, we thank you for the opportunity to come together, to unite under a loving band of friendship, healing, upliftment, and love. We ask at this time that healing be sent to all the corners of the world and to all those in need, to those we know, to those we do not know, and those who have no one to ask for. And we ask that our friends and our loved ones and guides and inspirers draw close to help lift the veil and unite the two worlds to prove the continuity of life. And so as we place this service in your care and keeping, we make the statement as ever, that everything we do is in love, truth, and in light, and only for good. Amen. And of course, we've got everyone watching online, for those that are far away and can't reach us, or near and couldn't get out of the house, because community is more than people, it's a feeling. One of the most important parts is coming together in common cause and intent. But sometimes that physical connection may be impossible. Why should then people be excluded? The truth is they shouldn't. And no one that I know, certainly no one in this room, would ever exclude anyone because they couldn't physically move around a building. And so we come together online. Plus, you know what's really, really cool? When you get a message, you can go back and have a look at it again, because you'll always forget something. But of course, the camera forever points this way. And as you can see, the most that anyone at home can see of the congregation is a foot. The foot's gone now, you know. But it is always wonderful to unite in spirit. We do have some notices. First and foremost, the saddest notice that I've given this year: there will be no service next week. Oh, I think we can do better than that. There will be no service next week. That's better. Now it sounds really, really meaning. There is obviously a general election. And this is not a general. That was a bit of a prediction, wasn't it? Went wrong. There is a local election. And this wonderful hall is used as a voting booth, a polling place. So sadly, we can't have it because we have to evacuate the premises. So everyone's meeting up at the pub, and based on the names in the healing book, it will probably be in Beck Row. But of course, we will be reunited the week after because it's only 1 week. But apologies about that. There's nothing we can do. I feel a bit of Reverend Allen coming on. Blame the government. Blame democracy. You know, I think we can forgive not being able to be in the room 1 week for the sake of democracy. But of course, tonight we have the usual. We have healing, we have readings, and we have mediumship. And there's no real other notices this week. So I'm just going to dive straight into it, because a couple of things I've said so far might have felt like I was launching into my philosophy, but it wasn't. One of the things that I know about the world of spirit is that sometimes they like to keep us guessing. Sometimes they like to keep us hanging. And sometimes when you stand up ready to say something on behalf of spirit, contrary to what I said last week, of course, about looking for what's going on in the week, sometimes they don't give you a clue. Why is that? Because we are supposed to live life. There was a phrase mentioned a little while ago. I was having a conversation with someone about last week. And they said, it's all about the search for truth, isn't it? And it truly is. To the extent that that was the first principle, or commandment, as it was called back in the Victorian era. But that was the first principle of the 10 spiritual commandments given to Emma Hardinge Britten in trance, in the Golden Chain recitations. The search for truth continues all your life. And that search for truth is what we partake in every Thursday night. But it doesn't stick to that. Because the search for truth is your whole life. Everything about our existence is about that search for truth. The truth of spirit and the truth of us. The truth of each other. The truth of why things happen. The truth of why we come together. And the truth of why we resonate with some people and not with others. But that search for truth is at the core of everything we do. So when you stand up and you have suddenly nothing to say, even though you're supposed to be saying something, well, number one, it proves that I don't sit at home and write this and memorize it before I come out at night. But the other thing it does is prove an absolute truth of spirit. Whether we like it or not, we are not supposed to know everything. In actual fact, remembering a conversation with someone in a circle that I'm a part of from a week ago, the words were, we can't and shouldn't know everything, and I don't think we ever will. Never more truer words said. Because life does sometimes throw us mysteries and curveballs. Sometimes it will throw us things that we'd rather not have it thrown at us. But it's all part of our experience. It's all part of that which makes us who we are. Who are we really? Think about it. If you take away the hair, no matter how short it is, if you take away the glasses, the eyes, the skin, the bones, the muscles, the blood, does that remove who we are? Would we still be recognizable without all of this? I mean, let's face it, you can come in one week with a dog collar and the next week with a tie. People will still recognize you, even if they make the comment that you usually look scruffy, you know. Or it's nice to see you wearing a pair of trousers that actually fits you and isn't too long, you know, dragging across the floor. But all of it's physical. All of it is physical. Who are we really? It's what's inside that makes us who we are. And what is inside is shaped by experience. And is that experience, those memories, those feelings, those beliefs and attitudes that are reflected in the messages that we get at any spiritualist church and any group. The messages that Dora give tonight will represent the personalities. We don't have faces and bodies and hair, no overlong trousers and no bow ties in the world of spirit. We can show you them that, and they can give us images of that. But we are energy, we are experience, and we are all the sum of our experience then and now. And I know that even though some experiences we'd rather not have, they shape us, make us stronger, and make us bolder. Why? Because we are not measured in any way, shape, or form by who we are when we are standing tall and having an easy life. We are measured by how tall we are when we pull ourselves back up on our britches and say, I'm not being beaten, I'm carrying on. And that is how tall you are. That is how you are as an individual, and that is how you are remembered. And that is a result of experience, and those experiences that shape us. So never give up, and always pull yourself up on your hind legs and on your britches, and always keep going. Because the one thing I know about coming together is that it forms communities. And even in the hardest, darkest night, there is always a group of people gathered around you to pull you up on your ankles and say, come on, let's get going. So let's get going and have a wonderful evening. And I say, God bless you and thank you for listening. And so now we're going to have a reading. Some spiritual churches have a reading, then philosophy. We like to test the spirit and see if there's any correlation between the reading and the philosophy. And so I know that Eunice has something prepared for us this evening. And so please welcome to the front, Eunice. Plug you in. The hair knit.
Thank you. Good evening, all. Truly miracle, I heard someone say, look, I am moving. I'm pain-free today. I was given some healing. The man, he was kind. I feel better all over, at peace in my mind. He said, I did not do it. I am only a part. To let spirit help you, it gladdens the heart. We can all help each other in so many ways without even trying, needing no praise. For the beauty of giving has its rewards. It brightens your day. I hope this strikes some chords. When we help others in minutes or days, love and strength will be sent to you in so many ways. That is not why we do it. It's just because we care. It proves when we are spirit, they always are there. Thank you.
Well, that one worked, didn't it?
It certainly did.
Bless you. Thank you, Eunice. Ladies and gentlemen, Eunice! honestly, I don't know why I'm plugging it back there, because I'm giving it away again in a second. You know, I love it when no explanation required. You know, that truly did tie in. And of course, just to let people know that that's not just a reading, that's also a writing. So thank you to you and your inspirers too. And so now, friends, is the time when we send out our healing thoughts to all those who are sick and suffering and in need of comfort. But we ain't stopping right there, because we also offer healing to anyone who comes along. Tony, our healing leader, is going to explain all about that. But for those that haven't been in a while or have never been before, if you'd like some healing, get ready to stick your hand in the air and wait until someone stood behind you. And Tony will explain the rest, because welcome, Tony! And I'll plug you in.
Oh, thank you. I was going to say, how do you follow that? But it's easy enough. But it's for me anyway. Just a few words as ever before we start. As you know, we come together here Thursdays for all sorts of reasons, but the only reason I'm here is to give somebody some healing when they need it. And you lot sitting out there can use your minds and your healing thoughts to send it out to people who are not here, people who may be here and too shy to put their hands up. So if you want some healing right now, just raise a hand. Oh, they're shy tonight. No, that's fine. If you'd like to give some healing, please find a hand that's in the air and go to it. We're covered? Yes, thank you. As ever, Great Spirit, would you please find your way down, give our healers the power to put their healing thoughts into the persons around that need it. The rest of you, please send your healing thoughts to those that are not here that need it, or maybe they are and they're just too shy. Okay, you may carry on. Thank you, healers. Just say your goodbyes to your guides and bring yourselves back. And thank you to all of those of you who asked. We know it's not an easy question.
And of course, a big thank you to Tony and all of our healers, both those who sent out healing via their hands and those who sent out healing via their thoughts. It always goes where it needs to go. It really, really does. And thank you all for taking part in that. And so now, my friends, the main event. See, we're not far off the timings, are we? You know, used to be that I was running about 10, 15 minutes late every week, so much so that we changed the time that we start. But no, in all seriousness, now is the time when I'm going to hand over the rest of the evening to our medium, Dora. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. I know you will. Please send your love and thoughts to Dora throughout the evening. And should she come to you, please answer in a clear voice, a yes, a no, or a don't know. Don't feed the medium. They'll bite your hand off. But a reminder, of course, and I do look very gingerly and cautiously at Tony as I say this, should the curtains start twitching and the chairs start sliding across the room, it's probably him and fishing wire again, like he did at Christmas. But of course, if that happens and there is no fishing wire, you can follow me. I'll be the first one out the door, because we don't do that. Well, at least not on Thursday nights anyway. But do quiet evening, and do send your love to Dora, as we say, and welcome the lovely Dora Sheridan. There we go.
soft nature about him as well, please. Okay. I feel that I'm coming quite close to you as well in this chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that you're very closely connected.
Yes.
With him. Okay. The other thing he's showing me, which is a bit of a strange thing to just show you, although he didn't get dressed up, what I am actually seeing is like a dicky bow tie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you bring in that dicky bow tie up and said, occasionally I look like this. Okay. He's talking to me about himself at the moment. Okay, so I know your journey has moved and changed for you, but he's making light of that as well. And he's saying there is so much love around you, not only from the world of spirit, but from people around you here as well. Okay, I've got to. He just said to me, I've got to knit you a jumper. Or you knit a jumper, which just said, yeah. So I don't know if you're in the process of actually knitting doing one, or you just finished one.
I just finished it.
6, okay, just another 6, there we go. So it's just giving you more knitting needles for you as well, okay? And there's also something else that you may do as well, because you're very creative. It sounds to me that you're very creative within yourself, okay? And would you understand that I'm seeing pink around you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know if you're making a child item as well. That's what I'm feeling is saying to me that you're actually putting together or making this.
No.
Not this child, okay. Would you? I've got a little pink, like a matinee. Like a little cardigan. I don't know.
I've done one.
Oh, okay. Right, okay. Because I don't know what he's showing me there. I know he's coming in. I know sometimes he's saying to you that you're often sitting there and your mind is wandering all over the place. And those thoughts obviously going out to the world of spirit. Yeah. But he said very much no can hear you. But you know that already.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also need to give you a letter. I think it feels a very quiet letter, this letter. Did you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know what's in the letter because I know it's private, but I know it's very close to your heart.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm getting a lot of emotion as well. This person towards you as well. Yeah. And I'm going to sleep with you and say God bless you. And with that, I also want to give you some necklace as well, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to give that to you as well.
God bless you.
Okay, I've got Brother Mother that's coming through now. Maybe it's come through. I want to say the joy of spirit is with her. It's something that she would put in the room and she would brighten that room. Everybody would know. She had one of them personalities. You just immediately liked her. Again, I don't know if her at all. I know I'm not with this lady, so I feel that I'm in my 80s as I'm looking at her. I'm not sure that's when she passed. I'm feeling around about 80, 86, around about that age. Again, I'm quite thin with her as well, and I know that this lady as well, in her day, she would have been in the light and sun. As I'm talking to her now, I feel like she's doing things like ground, she's having a really good time, she's laughing, she's being really social around people. I know she's telling me she got later in life, she had difficulty walking, so I know that she struggled walking, but I think a lot of that was her age as well. I'm also here for the name Rose, but that may not be her name, it may be connected around that. Does anybody understand this? Not yet? Okay, let me carry on with that. The other thing I've noticed in she's just taking me into this property at the moment. It could be her house or something else, but I know that as I'm walking through this property, it feels a bit like a Sandy's property. You've got like the glass door. I'm seeing like a glass door, like on the living room there. As I'm going through there, I've got lots of pictures, family pictures underneath. She's got mantelpiece as well, and I'm seeing the 2 pictures there on here, either side of the mantelpiece, please, as well. The pictures are in black and white. The man in that picture as well, that would have been in the services as well, please. Anybody identify know this lady at the moment. Okay. So let me pack some of those things with you, okay? So first of all, would you understand the lady itself, the character of this lady? It's very quite London's over the party. People would, as soon as you recognise her and see her, you know who she is. Okay. Would you understand that at the age of 4? And I was just being told at the age of 4, not her, but someone being around her at the age of 4. You at the age of 4, sorry. Right, okay. So what I'm hearing her say, when you said, oh, John, I heard her say 4. Did you understand that it was about the age of 4? Yeah, yeah, okay, so that's the person that she just gave you. Okay. With this lady as well, I feel that apart from the life and soul of the party, I know that as she got older, she had difficulty in moving. Would you understand that? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Do you recognise the name Rose or Rose around the family, please? Right, okay. So would you mind if I work with you, please? If there's anything you're not sure about, please just tell us. So for this lady, I just feel that she was a real cuddly man. Yeah. I'm feeling that. Yeah. So even though I was saying that from the young, you felt comfortable with her. Yeah. And the way she would be within herself as well, life was familiar. Yeah. Yeah. That's right, you can laugh. Why should someone know this new, okay? Because it feels like she wants to give you some reassurance. Yeah. She said you've been questioning a great deal at the moment. Lots of things going on around you. Yeah. And it's like she said to you as well, so a bit of that reassurance and that confidence within yourself. Yeah. And it's almost like you're putting thoughts out for the world of spirit going forward. Yeah. She said the confidence is always there with you. You just have to trust you. You have to trust yourself. Okay. She said at the moment you're looking for answers. Yeah. And you're looking for answers in very different directions. You just don't know what to do at the moment. Yeah. But she said the answers you actually do when you have inside you. You have to just believe and trust those answers. Yeah. Yeah. And so you need to block everything out and listen to you. And not to know. She said there's sometimes such a worry about what you should do. What's the next step? Yeah. Okay, so she said, just do not worry. It will all come right. But she said to trust her with their With that, I also want to give you something from her. And you can hear me watch, so I don't need you to pull the watch, or you're actually looking for watch. Or the watch standing down. I don't feel it's standing down. I think it's something that should stand. You're not that watch. If it's not that watch, would you understand the time? Something about time with you. She's going on the watch with the hands. Are you quite particular about time? The watch is significant. It's like you're saying you're questioning the time. When it's like that. Yeah, I'll leave that with you. I can see the puzzlement on your face. That might be still in place for you in the moment. I'm going to leave another thing, and I'm going to say the rest. Yeah, and I also want to give you a brooch. I know you must have to go at the brooch, but I want to give you a brooch that I think you'll identify the brooch. Okay. Hold on to that. Yeah, I think you'll find it in your family. Yeah, you'll recognize it. I'll leave it up and talk about it. Let's have a look over there. Hey. Thank being repeated. Okay, I've got a in now, and I'm feeling it's a mother or grandmother vibration with this lady, and immediately she just takes me straight into her kitchen. I think it's her kitchen, but as I'm looking at this kitchen here, it's an old kitchen. It's got the sink right in front of me here, and I've seen a set of curtains underneath the sink, and I've seen like a pantry over here, and she's just got everything in that pantry. She was a lady that would make things very fresh, so I know she would make pickles, she would make jams, she did like fresh food, and she was a very good cook. And what she's given me here is a massive, like a saucepan, but everything would go in. She was really good at stews and things like that. I can even smell them. And she was very good at home-based things as well, puddings. She would make constant puddings as well. So I know she was very good in the kitchen herself. I've seen a penny on this lady, but there's one that you would wrap around the back here, and she'll start looking at her. And again, I want to put this lady, I want to bring her a bit broader, so I don't want to put her too skinny, I want to bring her wider, a bit more for her. Not too tall either, I want to bring her down a little bit as well. I'm also hearing the name Lynn. It might not be her name, it could be around. I think it could be short for something. Or there's Elizabeth I'm also hearing as well, around this lady as well. Okay. So this house that she's taken me into, I feel like it's a real comfy home as well. So I don't know if it's a bit like a farmhouse of some sort. That's why I feel like I'm really comfortable walking in this, because I feel a fireplace as well. That's lit as well in that room. Okay. She's just taken me up the stairs as well, and I've gone to one of the bedrooms. She's just taken me in. I'm seeing these wardrobes, these walnut wardrobes, really solid wardrobes with the dressing table there with the old-fashioned mirror. Does it come up? Does anybody recognise this? Anybody recognise this lady? Okay, you see a little bit more around her as well. The other thing she's showing me here is I'm just asking her to give me a little bit more. So, as she's telling me that as I'm going into this room by this fireplace, I know I've got a solid chair there, like a sit upright chair as well. I don't think that she should have had glasses on. I'm not feeling that she's much to read or anything. I thought she would have sat down in a chair with me with just the TV on with her glasses. I've got some knitting going on beside me, so I know I've got some ball to ball here that I'm knitting with her as well. Again, very casual dress for this lady. I'm also seeing the other thing she's showing me as well. I feel that there would have been children as well. She's taken me back a bit in time as well. Does anybody recognise this lady at all? No, still not yet? Okay. So the house that's significant with her. I do feel that it's more wall-based, so I don't want to be in the middle of a town or anything. So I don't want to I feel like I am actually out in the land somewhere, because what I'm seeing here is lots of fields there as well. So I'll just recap some of those things with you. So do you recognise the house at all? That's the main thing. She maybe went up the stairs and see that walnut wardrobes that she had, the solid wardrobes, and that dressing table, and the kitchen downstairs with the curtain underneath the sink and the pantry there. Very much of a home woman, so she wasn't she? Loved cooking, but she really did good. She was very good cooking as well, so she could smell that stuff when she could make those puddings as well. She's a legend. Yeah, I can really smell that. And this pot just held everything. It's like everything was chucked in this pot here. Okay. And even with herself, I feel that that home comfort that you get when you're walking in of somewhere. And I do feel it's more wall-based as well, please. Yeah, okay. And it's lovely, absolutely beautiful. The scenery, the buildings are absolutely beautiful to look at. Yeah. I know that as she's coming through, she's laughing. She's got a real laughter about her. And you see these like rosy cheeks, and she's really happy within herself. I thought she passed at quite an early age, please. I'm just asking her now, but I'm feeling around about 82, something like that, round about that sort of age. And that's, yeah, okay, round about that age as I'm looking at her here. But she was very active within herself. She really was very active, you know, and every day was an extra day for her. It was a pleasure to be there on that day for her. You know, she always had things she was doing. She understand the knitting as well, because I was like, I want to get my knitting needle back with her, and I've got my horse and walk here next to me, so I'm sitting on that chair watching the TV, please. I thought she was a bit deaf as well. So I really wish she was, yes. Yeah, because I've got the TV on, I can't really hear it, but I have got it on, it's more like it's in the background. I know she can walk glasses as well, because I need to wear glasses. Okay. So as she's coming in, and asking why she's coming in to see me today. First thing, she just wants to say that she's really proud of what you've done and what you've achieved. Okay. So the other thing she's saying to me is that yourself as well, you're very similar to a lot of her ways, please. Very similar to a lot of her ways, okay? And I know that, I feel that there's a lot of spirit around you too. Yeah, and I feel you connect quite well to spirit as well. I understand that. You're too well. Okay. That's what she's saying to me is that she's almost like she talks to you directly. Yeah, it's just like completely fine. And you can feel her presence around you. She likes flowers as well. She's also giving you flowers as well. Yeah, so I know that we need to give you some beautiful bright flowers as well. She do like the bright flowers. Yes. Yeah. And the spring's the most favourite time of the year. She said the last spring. Yeah. And it's that new growth, that new birth, isn't it? Around you. I see the birthday coming up as well, please. So I know that there's a birthday coming up around you, please. I have to think about that, but I'm sure it is. Yeah, well, there's a cover coming up. There's a date. It's in my birthday. Right. Okay. The other thing she's saying to me is that I want to give you some books, please. So I need to give you some books to read as well. She said. Yeah. So she said, I feel like you do like reading. Yeah. But often you get really so engrossed in those books that the times you've gone. It's just it's a big she said, before you know it, it's like hours have gone by because you've got to finish the book. Yeah. I'll need to give you that. I also need to give you some older things as well, because she's saying to me that you quite like older things as well, like not antiques or like old style things. Do you understand that? Yeah. And I also want to take you out onto like craft fairs and different places to go and view those sort of things. Okay. She's talking to me as well about I need to give you boots or something. She's talking to me about new shoes or new boots for you, please. Yeah, either just purchased or that you're thinking of purchasing. Yes. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, okay. Thank you. The other things I need to give you. Right. For some reason, she's showing me, I know you've got a scarf on, but I've seen lots of different colours here of one. So it's, I think they're multicoloured or something she's trying to show me here. Yes. Yeah, yeah, the multicoloured ones I'm looking at here. Yes, it's the right, okay, okay. The other thing she's saying to me is that, you know, there is so much to do, still to do here. Yes. Yeah. And I don't know if you do a lot of writing, but I feel like you should be writing. Yeah. And it's philosophy. Okay, so start thinking about putting down things on paper that you're actually doing. Okay, and see where that takes you as well. Yeah. Okay. The only other thing I want to give you is a jewellery box, a very small jewellery box. And I think that might be a memory link, please. It is a memory link, thank you very much. Yes, I need to give you that, please. Yeah. Okay. I think she's gone, not yet, she hasn't. It's not yet finished, okay. And the only other thing she keeps showing me here, for some unknown reason, is a beehive. Yes. Check it out. Yeah. Why did you give me a beehive view? That's obviously a connection. Yeah. So I'm going to give you that as well for her. She said that you will remember that. Yes. Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to leave a lot of you. So God bless you. Thank you. Right. lady now, again, that's come through. This lady, I'm feeling is, she's very upright lady. She's very careful how she looks, how she dresses, how she presents herself, what she says, what she shouldn't say. She almost makes me feel like she's like teacher or history. She's got that sort of feel about her. She carries herself very well, looks very, very presentable. So what I will say with this lady is that I think she's very religious, this lady. Not as a spiritualist. Okay. I feel like she was very religious to the point where she was made sure that others followed the same religion as herself. Please. But she's quite firm within herself as well. Does somebody understand this?
You can take some of that. Yeah,
A bit mixed with
she was quite, her faith was very strong. Yeah, but she didn't try to get, well, she did actually try me when I was a little girl to try and buy, and I tried back to way, but it wasn't meant.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she was, I would say, philanthropic with you right to stay.
She had almost like this authority against her. You know, and it's that, you know, there was a way of it.
Oh, yes,
Yes, not stress. It's like, mindful about.
yeah, she, yeah, I can, yeah.
So, I'm reading this lady, I think she had a lot of,
Yeah.
she really did. You know, it's not a lot of words of this.
Yeah, she did all right, yeah.
You know, but even though that sometimes she could be a little bit, not overbearing, but a little bit pushy maybe. It's that sort of feeling that this is how things should be done.
In a way, yeah.
The other thing with this lady as well, that I'm sensing with her, is this connection to the world of spirit. Yeah, I'm not feeling that the spiritualism was her.
Yeah, so yeah. So, but I'm feeling even though her religion was different with her thing to accept a really huge thing. Okay, but yeah. Okay. You must know why she's coming over to see you. You know why she's saying. So even though it's different than what her religion was, she's very proud that you're following your own path. Yeah. And also that you are developing a speed very fast. Okay. And lots of things going on at the moment as well. Lots of different openings and openings and you know, it's like I feel like you're almost like a bit like a sponge. Everything you're absorbing everything. You say, yeah. Okay. So for her, she was saying she wants to continue. Okay. But also for you, I feel like you're venturing slightly, not off, but you're venturing slightly on your own path. Does that make sense? World of spirit, you work in so many different ways, but for you, it's like you're finding your own need. Okay. As she's coming as well, this lady, that she's saying to me that there's going on around you need that something. Yeah. Yeah. And she said you need more. Yeah, because otherwise it's like you're so much going so a lot going on spiritually around you that it's almost like you need to just stop and have that silence.
Yeah.
And have
Yes. Yes, I see that as well. Also giving the I'm getting two here. One is full, one is there. Very, yes. I know how to hold. Yeah. Okay. And the other thing I want to do is, you know, the signs are something up. When they look at boards, you might see the board. Yeah, yeah. You want to check that? Yeah. But I know so many years. Oh, it's not the one I'm thinking. It's almost like it's something that I think I simply I think I take yes, because I'm seeing at the moment. The other thing I'm being shown as well, because I've got one of those old clocks, like the ones that you put on the mountain. Oh yeah, I can take that. Yeah, and that's not looking at that old clock as well. It's quite big one. It's not big one. It's not. Yeah, that's what it's all about. I'm looking at that there. I'm just going to yeah. Oh, well, it's good. Yeah. No, don't expect for the same to be the same. Yes, no, don't. Thank you. Okay, so that's not. Don't do that. It's going to go and then they don't. Okay. The other thing I need to do you understand?
who's having difficulty, please, health-wise, and that suffered with cancer, please. Yeah. Okay. So I just. Okay. And I just been heard the spirit to say that they are aware. Yeah. And healing is given. Okay. Now let's say God bless you. Okay, let's have a look where we're going now. Okay. Right, let's see if we can get over this side, both sides. Right, okay. Okay, so the person I've now got is coming through is a gentleman, and I want to put him at a really good age, really old age here. I'm almost feeling like I'm about almost touching my 90s as I'm looking at him. I know he's very frail, but then it is his age as well. I know he's having great difficulty walking because I feel like I need to walk with like a Zimmer frame, please, with him. Okay, and I am literally shuffling as I'm walking with him. Okay, I know I'm slightly bent over as well. I've lost a lot of weight, and again, it's part of it with his age as well. So I know I'm quite thin with this man as well, please. I know that he would have had. He's saying to me he had a dodgy figure. Okay. And also with this chap as well, his hair, he hasn't got an awful lot of hair, but he has got some hair on his head, please. And the other thing I'm seeing with him, he's trying to take me back into time a little bit, but this man would have been, I'm just trying to have a look where this man is living at the moment. So he would have lived, I think, either in a care facility, please, with him, because I'm seeing a lot of other people in the same facility, please, elderly people. So I feel like he would have been in like a care home, please. But he was quite active mentally within himself. I know he liked cards, because I feel like I want to have a game of cards with him, so I know that he would have enjoyed cards, please, with himself. Okay. Would anybody understand this gentleman, please? Not yet? Okay, let me carry on with him. Okay. As I'm looking at him again, I want to like a casual dress. I've got a shirt on. I just like to wear my shirt. I wouldn't get suited and booted. That's not who he was. He said that's not what he'd liked. He would have had glasses on, please. He would have needed glasses, but his glasses was a bit of a problem because he used to get a little bit forgetful and he'd leave his glasses all over the place, and then people would have to run around trying to find his glasses for him to wear. Okay. Anybody recognize this man at all, please? Okay, I'm hearing the name Bob. I don't know if that's short for Robert. It might not be his name, but it was. Oh! It's like a comedy sketch when you went, it's behind you, it's behind you. Right, so let me just recap with this chap a little bit of fun. So do you recognise the name Bob, or it's short for Robert, please? Okay. And again, the elderly gentleman, I'm feeling round about, I'm in my 90s, but sort of really good age. Shuffling, I need to shuffle with my walker. Okay, and I know I'm a bit bent over as well, because it's just his age as well, his frame. Yeah, but most of the time he was there. There were times when he wasn't, where he would be losing it slightly, reality. His glasses were a nightmare. I'm going to say because he'd just leave them everywhere. Yeah. Do you understand the care home part, please? Yeah, I'm just seeing lots of other residents there in the same facility, and that's where the glasses made me laugh, because he said everybody would be looking around looking for Bob's glasses. Have you seen his glasses? Have you seen his glasses? That's all I could be hearing, and he'd have to find them again. Okay. The other thing with this chap as well, very much for casual. It wasn't a really deep and booted chap, okay? But I know that as he's taken me a little bit back in his cards, I love my cards. All right, okay. I know I want to continue playing cards, please. It as well. He did like games. He liked tricks as well. He was a bit of a man that would play a trick in his time. Yeah. Okay. Rogues. He's just given me rogues for some reason. Okay. So rogues. I'm not sure the reason for that. There with that as well. Okay. Understand that I'm seeing birds around this man, please? Yeah, so I feel like if I can like birds or kept birds, please. Yeah. But he was okay, and he outside. I don't want to stuck in, you know, being in this facility was a bit of a strain for him, because he wanted to be outside in the garden. He didn't want to be stuck in, and he was not angry, but he got frustrated at times. He got very frustrated when they wouldn't let him out, you know. Discussion on that. Heated discussion we may have. Yes. Yeah. So they got used to him, and he was used to them. He knew what he could get away with and what he couldn't get away with. Yeah. I'm asking what he's come from. Okay. He says this one. Okay. He's very blunt and things, and then realise that the person's wife, like that, what he's doing. But you think about that afterwards. Okay. So So, but he says he likes that bluntness that you have, that openness, where you're not, in his words, you're not fussing around. Say it. Going back to, funny enough, what you said earlier on, we said this is the truth. You're not hiding away from nothing. You're not pretending to do something that you're not. You had a bit of yeah. No, he preferred the truth, even if it would upset somebody, but at least that was the truth. Yeah. And that's what he's coming through to say. So he's saying he's so proud of the fact that you are not you offer an awful lot to people, more than you realise what you're doing, and just how far out you're reaching in order to do that. Yeah. So, again, I just have to be mindful of what I say when he's talking. He said that you're amazing by the effort that you put in and what you have done. Yeah, he said you've gone a long way. You've done a great deal on your journey, he said. Okay. I need to give you a memory of some point his kids. I'm just seeing you on a motorway. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm doing on this motorway at the moment, but I'm just on this motorway. And there is an issue on this motorway, and I think you're lost. So lost. Because he's really laughing here. Okay. It's quite cool. And you're asking for spirit, like, give me these directions. Sorry, he's laughing. Give me these directions. I can't see what I'm trying to say. And he's laughing his socks off here. So, see, waiting for directions. He said, but then you were there. You were literally there. No idea how you got there, really. And you were there. And they delivered. Yeah, so, he's such a funny chap. Really, I feel I could talk to him all night, but I know I can't to him all the time. So I'm going to leave his love with you. And sorry, he's making me laugh. He's that sort of character. I just said to him, is there anything I'd like to give to you? And he said an AA map. So, right, okay. So I'm going to leave his love with you. God bless you. Put down the one. Okay, let's have a look, see who's coming through now. Okay. I've got a lady in now. Oh, she's lovely. I can just feel her. I'm going to bring her quite small. Loved her garden. I feel like I just want to be out. I can see her now. She's got all her tulips and everything, isn't it? She's got everything there. Really good garden of hers. Okay. I am seeing a greenhouse a bit further down the garden, so I know that there is a greenhouse. I don't think she. I think that the partner did that, or if it was her husband or whatever, did that. Because I'm seeing tomatoes in the greenhouse there. I'm feeling a mother or grandmother vibration with this lady. And again, I feel like there would have been a really happy family home. We did as well. But I'm seeing her around about in the 70s. I'm also hearing, now I'm hearing May. I don't know if she means the name May. I just heard May. So I don't know if there's a connection around this lady with that as well. There's a female connection here with her in this room. I thought there's been a son would have had. What more can I give you? I'm also hearing now June. I don't know if she talked to me and the name June around. Okay, she's a little bit all over. Connected. Let me just recap some of those things. Would you understand June? Right, May. Right. What the May was, whether it's a connection with a right. Okay, that's why she's and the June there. Would you recognise this lady as in she's quite a small build, but not overly tall, quite a slim frame about her. Yeah. Loved her garden. Absolutely loved her garden. Beautiful flowers out there. You recognise the greenhouse as well. It feels like I see. But I don't feel like she. Like that. Yeah. Well, she this part, you know, in this part of the garden. Okay. And the other thing, this lady as well. I'm feeling roundabout. I'm in my 70s. Right. Okay. I'm looking at her. I'm looking at her. She looks roundabout. Really, yeah. I feel she passed quite quick though. Okay. But I feel that her passing was quite quick. But what she's saying to me, you know, about that those last times, if that makes sense, memories. But it's quite sad memories. Really. But I know it's really earlier times, and lots of times. But I want to have a handbag here. I've got a handbag that I'm walking around with. The other thing. Sizes on them. The other thing she's saying to me here is that your direction, yeah, your pathway, having the new, yeah. And also this new pathway that you're considering, yeah, is because I also need to give you would you understand? And for some reason, they give you the most bizarre things sometimes. I need to give you a do you, do you, right, okay. Okay. Sorry, no, I need to and you know the other thing I do you know I need you know one of the dogs okay. I know she's coming through. I just feel a lot of love there. And do not give up, she's saying. Yeah, I'm going to unplug.
And everyone at home, I will do my best to fix the microphone. I've got a fortnight. I don't know what's been going on with the sound, but we got there in the end. But friends, a big sit there and wet herself.